Yar! Welcome aboard the Cringe. I'm your captain, Joey Joey, and we are about to embark on day 106 of Chores and Tours on an island with 5 stars. I appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and comments. It really helps a fledgling channel. So without further ado, we'll get going. Uh-oh. Yay! Cool. I've never made it to a Halloween episode. So in case anybody's wondering, yes, I did hear about the update that's due next, in about 2 months. Well, maybe 3. 2.5. Yes, I found out about it yesterday. I actually saw the post hit immediately. I just didn't make a video. I looked at it with like 2 minutes. It posted 2 minutes prior to me looking at it. I'm under the belief that it probably should be just a standard update. You know, I'd rather see him support the game a little bit longer. Like, you know, holidays and that kind of stuff. I'd rather see that. And right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the Switch 2 version. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's enough in the Switch 2 version that's going to make me want to purchase it. I don't use the mouse controls. Oh, a pilot's cap. I gotta try this. Nice. I'm gonna go back to my usual. Yeah, the megaphone option, it doesn't really seem like it's a big deal to me. And I don't use the mouse controller. I'm glad they updated it for people that want it, but I think I already have it. Yeah, I do. But I'm glad they already have it. I just would rather see it be more support through the year. I don't mind having the extra islands, you know, where you can go and apparently you get 4 more places that you can decorate on your island, or an extended island. And that I think is pretty cool. I might take my gyroids there and remove them from my main portion of my island. At least that's just, you know, thinking ahead a little bit. I might end up doing that. As far as the hotel, it kind of feels like Happy Homemaker or Happy Home Designer. I would rather see the hotel on that island instead of mine. But, you know, I'm okay. You know, I'll still play it. So... I'd rather see something like DLC, maybe, where they can extend the year, you know, for maybe $5 or $10. I will get the Switch 2 update if it's a small fee, like $10. Then I'll buy the Switch 2 upgrade. But if it's not something along those lines, I'm not going to do it. The graphics are okay right where they're at for me. I mean, if it was something significant, then I would probably do it. But the megaphone option is nice, but not enough to get me to buy the Switch 2 version. But if it's an update under 10 bucks or 15 bucks, I might think about it. The hotel idea sounds nice. You know, I just would rather not see a hotel on my island. I'd rather see it on the Happy Homemaker Island. Personally, you know. But I am happy that they are supporting the game a little bit longer. I'd almost rather have another game, but we'll take what we can get. You know, we are the dedicated crew of Animal Crossing. So yesterday we found one of our 38 remaining, so now we're down to 37. And it was this little guy right here, this brown guy. Yep. So hopefully we have a new one today. Can always hope. Was I surprised about the update? Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought this game was over. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were moving on and thinking forward. Okay, what do we have? An Oinkoid. We don't have many of these. Let me go see our spreadsheet. And according to the spreadsheet, we have 2 of 6 of the Oinkoids. So let's see if we have a new one. I don't know if that's new or not. Let's bring ourselves over here. I think it might be. It is, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new Oinkoid. Let me update my spreadsheet real quick. So now we have 3, 6. And that brings us down to 3 left. All right. That brings us down to 36 remaining gyroids. 36 remaining gyroids. Beautiful. We'll take that. Nice. So we got 2 new gyroids in the last 2 days, and we got updates. That's a good day for Animal Crossing. And it's Halloween. So I'm going to have to get back on later and play a little bit. I didn't buy a lot of candy, though. That's the only bad thing. Oh. Regrets. Or if you guys saw We Are the Millers. Regrets. Not even a little letter? You don't have any regrets? And 1 weed. Raggerts. That movie was so bad it was funny. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, We Are the Millers. Where the make-believe daughter is trying to date this guy. And he has a tattoo and it says no regrets instead of regrets. So the dad, the pretend dad, is going, "You don't have any regrets at all? Not even a letter?" Because he got the tattoo messed up. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a weird movie. It's kind of pathetic, but it's a good movie. It's one of those movies you leave your brain on the outside of the door and pick it up after you're done watching. Right? It's not intelligent. You're not going to solve world hunger watching that movie. You know, it's just crazy, funny, not much to it. It's kind of like old school with Will Ferrell. Blue! And the original Vacation, the one with Chevy Chase. I like that one. Christmas Vacation was pretty good too. I didn't care for the other ones. Or the remake. I thought the remake was really tacky. Took away the family element away from it. But it still had funny moments, but I don't think it had the charm of the original. It was a little bit more geared towards an adult audience. As far as Christmas movies, my two favorite, I have many, but as far as comedies, I like Elf. I like A Christmas Story. Just because they're, you know, timeless a little bit. My dad loved A Christmas Story. I've never heard him laugh so hard. My dad is no longer with us, but he loved that movie, so it always brings back memories. The first time I ever heard my dad watch that movie, I was floored. I think I liked it because he liked it so much. So those are my two favorite comedies as far as Christmas. Oh, and I like Christmas Vacation as well. That's a gimme. Especially the part where he's like, "Where's the Tylenol? Fix the dual post." And he cuts it off. That was pretty funny. I saw that one in the movie theaters back in the day. There we go. Green hole. Absolutely love that movie, though. I think it became funnier with age, and the older I got. When I saw it in my 20s, I think it was 18 when I saw it. It was either 18 or 17. All right, we'll hold this. Plant our tree. Plant. There we go. Put away. There we go. All right. So we're looking for one more weed, and that's it. And hopefully we find it. I don't want to forget it. I've been known to do that. Oh. Alright. Check along the beach. It's a big fish. Cool. Alright. So before we do that, we're going to just check over here. Alright. Right. Figured. There we go. Okay. Well, I all of a sudden want to deposit some. So we'll do that first. And get our status. All right. We're good for now. All right. And we're going to deposit. I have 30. So we're going to do, we'll do 85. 85. There we go. Sign off. Tomorrow we should have a pretty good bell interest. So tomorrow will be November 1st. We'll have new bugs. I'm going to be visiting my son tomorrow, so I might come back and do some fishing, because I haven't done that yet. We knew this one was fake because they had the tongue. So, if you don't see a tongue, then the motherly statue is real. All right. Never mind. All right. Let's make sure they don't want me to have coffee, and they don't. All right. I am not sure. Not sure we visited. We may have, and I just didn't dawn on me. I don't think we got the DIY. Maybe we did, and I just don't remember. Yeah. Nobody. Oh, Might be our other deer. Was it Fauna? She calls us Deary. She might be our DIY person. Nope. We must be getting ready for all that partying. All right. Throw that one away. We're going to go back here. Put it away. Awesome. So hopefully we have a real... We'll keep that. We'll keep that. I gotta keep my pirate beard. I didn't even know I didn't have it. Where? All right. Let's go see Red. That's interesting. Normally we have a DIY. So they must be getting ready to sleep in so they can stay up for the candy. All right. I like his Halloween hat, though. Just hitting the save button on my Excel spreadsheet. All right. Want to make sure my changes that I made stay. So we only have 35 left. And that brings us to a total of 152. All right. I think I have this. Okay, let's look for the detailed painting. It's on the same Excel spreadsheet. And I do not have that one. Let's see if it's real. Closer look. All right. We might actually have this. My spreadsheet might not be updated, but let's look for detailed. Okay. The fake version of the detailed painting has entirely different colors using a purple scheme. These are wrong. Blue color scheme is on the real version. This is real. So let me update my spreadsheet. I will add the color to it. Save. I'm going to hit save. Okay. We are going to buy this one. Sold. Cool. So according to this one, the blue is real. So we should have a real painting. All right. Yep. All right, let's go see the toad. Yeah, so as far as the update's concerned, I don't like having the extra hotel in the area with my dock. I don't know. It's not that bad. You know, it's not going to be earth-shattering, but... So this dock will be extended for the hotel. The only thing I don't know is I didn't see the boat. So I don't know how they're going to do the boat. Is the boat going to be on the other side, or... You know... Or is the boat still going to stay in the same area? So that I don't know. And I couldn't really make it out too much. I'll go back and rewatch it today, but... You know, I didn't really pay that much attention. I do not like this island. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bamboo. I don't have anything against it personally. I just don't like it on this game. That means our gyroids are probably not going to be here today. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the bamboo. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it personally. It's just I don't like it in this game. There's not much that I make with it, so that's what I mean by I don't like it. You know, if there was a lot to make, I probably wouldn't feel the same. But at this point, you know, it's not my favorite part of the game. All right. It's a good size fit. Oh, I thought it was bigger. Yeah, I don't make a lot of the stuff associated with bamboo, so... All right. Okay, the green leaf pile. So I'm actually saving my axe. Unlike yesterday where I was using it every 5 seconds. I'm trying to make sure I save the axe a little bit. And this is part of the reason why I carry 30 twigs with me. And some wood. Because if you go to this island, you're definitely going to need to build stuff. That's why I always carry an extra stock of some things. I remember when I went to a treasure island, and when I say treasure island, it's the ones that you visit with the Nook Miles ticket. I'm not talking about going to a website or going to some islands where you can pick up treasures. Not talking about those. Because there are people that host those type of islands. And that is not what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh, cool. I ended up getting a gyroid. That'll work. I threw off my whole routine. Alright, let's get back to chopping. Yeah, so going to this type of island is the reason why I always carry extra stock. Because I know I'm going to be building an axe or a shovel. And the bamboo does not allow you to make those things, so... Alright. And there we go. Okay, just making sure. Yep. Got everything. I'm happy we got a gyroid, though. I miscounted the original time. I think about a month and a half ago I started counting these and I made a mistake. And that's why I went to the Excel spreadsheet. So... Right. We're moving through this pretty quick. Oh, this is going to be nearly a 40-minute video. There we go. I took some liberties, obviously. Which is fine. I'm not in a hurry. The only thing I'm doing today is I might go a little grocery shopping, but nothing major. Working on my resume. Yeah, I'm partially retired. So I'm not stressing over some stuff. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't stress over some things. Which is good. I still work. I do all that kind of stuff. All right. Okay. Let's spam the B button. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. There we go. Sweet. We'll get the shell while we're here. All right, here we go. Of course we're going to sell. Ah, you know what? I'll keep that this time. Actually, we're going to do this. We are going to make another axe. Before we sell our stuff. Keep crafting. All right. All done for now. That is my under the sink water filter making noise. It has a gallon tank. I have a reverse osmosis tank. Yeah, so we'll do that. Awesome. All right. Now we can sell. Ooh, we're not selling that. I was going to say, that's a waste of a visit then. Okay. All right, let's go take care of our gyroid. So going back to the discussion about the update, if the Switch 2 version has an upgrade version, I'll probably pick that up. As long as it's $10 to $15, I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to buy the whole game just for one feature. I mean, ooh. Apparently I don't know how this game works. Maybe I need to buy the upgrade. No, I'm just not going to buy the game for just the megaphone feature. I understand there's graphics updates, but I'm not that connected to that. I don't know. I might do it for the channel. But if there's an upgrade that's like 10 or 15 bucks, I'll probably do it. Put away. And place. Oh, I gotta scoop back. Try that again. Place. Oh, come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me, talking about the update and looking at our new gyroid. So we have we had our purple pig now. So we had an oinkoid. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, missing my... There we go.